April 26th, 2026. 62 people woke up in Bali thinking it was going to be a normal day. Some of them were working on their laptops at a cafe in Canggu. Some were filming content near the rice terraces. One was teaching a yoga class. A few were just there. Living that Bali life you've seen all over your feed. By the end of that week, they were in a detention center, facing deportation, and in some cases a permanent lifetime ban from ever entering Indonesia again. Not because they were criminals, because they posted an Instagram story. This is what is actually happening in Bali right now. And if you have a trip booked or you're thinking about one, you need to hear this before you pack a single thing. Let me explain something about Bali that the travel industry has never had any interest in telling you. For years, Bali ran on a kind of unofficial agreement. You come, you spend money, we look the other way. Digital nomads set up entire lives there on a tourist visa. Influencers filmed sponsored content, collected free hotel stays, promoted brands all technically illegal under Indonesian law, and nobody came knocking. Yoga teachers held paid retreats. Photographers did commercial shoots. Coaches ran online businesses from beachside villas. And the cafes filled up. The villas filled up. The island looked from the outside like a paradise where the rules just worked a little differently. That agreement is over. Indonesia launched something called the Dharma Dewata Immigration Patrol Task Force. Dedicated officers, specific targets, and a very clear message from the head of Bali's immigration office: foreigners working illegally must be cracked down on without compromise. No warnings, no second chances, comply or leave. Here is the part that genuinely shocked me when I looked into this. You don't have to be earning money to get deported. Think about that for a second. If a cafe gives you a free coffee in exchange for a story post, that is now considered economic activity under Indonesian immigration law. Free accommodation at a villa in exchange for content violation. Teaching a single unpaid yoga class at a retreat could be classified as work. Indonesian immigration has made it publicly clear receiving any benefit, whether cash or free services or complimentary stays in exchange for any kind of professional activity, counts, and they are watching social media. Actively, officers have been flagging accounts, cross-referencing locations, showing up at the exact cafes and co-working spaces where digital nomads spend their mornings. One wrong post, one tagged location, one reel that looks too professional, that is enough. But here is what I want you to sit with for a moment, because this story is not as simple as Bali bad, tourists good. The people making these rules are not wrong. Bali's local economy has been quietly hollowing out for years. The digital nomads who moved in drove up rents in neighborhoods that locals have lived in for generations. Villas that were family homes became Airbnbs. Cafes that served the community became co-working spaces charging $10 for a coffee that locals couldn't afford. The Balinese watched their island become a product, a backdrop, a lifestyle prop for people who had no real stake in what happened to it. And they said enough. The crackdown is not random. It is a country protecting its own people from being priced out of their own home. That does not make the deportations less frightening if you are the one sitting in the detention room, but it makes them, if you are honest about it, understandable. Bali was never just a content opportunity. It just took 62 arrests for people to remember that. So what do you do with all of this? If you are going to Bali purely as a tourist, beaches, temples, food, rest, you are genuinely fine. This crackdown is not targeting people on holiday. But if you are someone who works online, creates content, takes brand deals, teaches anything, volunteers anywhere, you need to sort your visa before you land. Not after, not when you get there, before. Indonesia has a specific remote worker visa, the E333. It exists. It is legal. It requires proof of income above $60,000 a year from outside Indonesia. It is not easy, but it is the right way. And if Bali catches you without it doing the thing you plan to do there, the fine starts at $65 a day. The detention is real. The deportation is real. And the lifetime ban, that is permanent, Bali is still one of the most extraordinary places on this planet. But the version of Bali that existed on your mood board, the one where the rules were soft and the vibes were immaculate and nobody asked any questions, that Bali is gone. I'm TK. This is The Hidden Route. Subscribe. Because the next place we cover, you will not see it coming.